support the law. But you know, it looks to me like that Obama has lined up one of the biggest bunch of crooks that's ever congregated. His energy secretary, and you know, Obama has promised and promised that he would not put any more taxes on middle America, that he'd only tax anybody that made over $200,000 in income. Do you remember that?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. His Secretary of Energy last week said that they were going to put an additional tax on gasoline. Well, is that going to be a tax to the middle class? Will the middle class bring their income tax file to the service station and say, hey, look, I didn't make over $200,000. I didn't make over $200,000. I don't have to pay this gas tax. You think they'll get away with that? It's a joke, isn't it? And you know, here is Hillary Clinton, Secretary of State. When she was running against Obama, she did her political campaign on how inexperienced and unqualified to be president that Obama was. Now, because she's got a big job, she's holding up his coattail. You know, as far as I'm concerned, they call them hypocrites. Have you ever seen anything that would beat that?
Well, we're entering into some scary times, that's for sure.
Well, the Mexican that he has appointed Homeland Security, she has already been advocating give amnesty and citizenship to all of the illegal aliens that's in this country and put them on the Social Security rosters. Do you know what that'll do to the money that poor people have paid in their Social Security for their future, and they're going to give it to the aliens that's never paid any Social Security at all? And you mentioned Circuit City going broke, and look at all of those people's going to be put on the unemployment rate. Listen, I think our country is heading, and you mentioned the old Roman Empire, and I'm a good historian. Washington is a perfect picture of the fall of the old Roman Empire.
Well, I agree with you, sir. We got another phone call, but we certainly do appreciate.
That's all I had to say.
Hey, thanks for calling in, sir.
You mentioned the old Roman.
Hey, you're on the Real News.
Excuse me. Dittos to the gentleman that just spoke. I agree with him totally. I think we have all skipped history class. I don't know how the hell we graduated from high school. And as far as Hillary Clinton being our in her new position, oh, that's scary. She's going to be our demise.
We are entering into some troubling times. Have you got any forecast you'd like to say for what we're going to see in 2009?
It's not going to be good, and everybody that voted for Obama, I don't want to hear one word, one complaint. Hey, y'all got us in this, now we're going to have to live with it.
Just like
if you think you took the lesser of two evils, just wait and see. That gentleman that emailed you about taxes, he hasn't seen nothing yet. Tax is supposed to be voluntary. Way back when. It sure isn't. And I'll tell you something else. I'm one of the very few million that did not register for that check, and the stimulus check. Why? Because I didn't earn it. If I earned it, I would have applied. I did not earn it. So I did not apply. I don't want to be a part of this. That's all I got to say. You guys do a good job. Thank you.
Hey, appreciate you calling in. Call in anytime, and again, our phone numbers are 704-873-1400 and 336-499-0681. And back to the decline of the Roman Empire, the video clip that we played that you had found, Brian. Just like Mr. Anderson said, I mean, it really is, the parallels are
staggering.
And the fact that it seems the people I talk to seem to think that we're at the end of this. I know there's a broadcast that's carried on this station where a gentleman was saying last week that that the recession had ended. Although that same day I looked at a newspaper and it said Freightliner had laid off 1,250, and if the recession had ended, wouldn't it have said Freightliner hired 1,250 and looking to hire more?
I don't know what it is about psychology. If just people it's so bad they just don't want to believe it. They're ignoring the real headlines. There's some quirk in human psychology that's going on here where they're ignoring the obvious.
I agree with you, and I had started on. Go ahead. We got another phone call. You're on the Real News.
Oh, this is John. I'm calling pertaining to a bit what's going on, and I'm just concerned about what in the world can we as Americans do to...
Sir, you're a little close to your radio. If you could turn the volume down on your radio for us.
All right, turn it off. I'm concerned about what can we as Americans do, because Obama is going to be able to pick all these liberal judges that the Democrats kept from being nominated while Bush was in office.
And that's a good point. I mean, our Second Amendment with the Supreme Court, what was it, a 5-4 vote, the handgun ban? I mean,
D.C.
One more liberal and it's over, just like that.
Exactly.
Our entire Constitution's gone because the Second Amendment is there to protect all the other amendments.
And when it's gone, when we lose our Second Amendment, the rest are gone. That's what you're saying, Brian. And I think we're poised to see it. Obama is a gun grabber. Go ahead, sir.
All right. I'm concerned about judges that the Obama administration will pick, and from what I understand, there was over 200 that Bush was not able to pick because of the Democrat-controlled Congress and Senate. And he also probably will pick 2 to 3 Supreme Court judges, and that scares the hell out of me. That man, whenever he gets this liberal judges in there with all these illegals that he's going to approve, we'll never go back to Democrat-Republicans. It'll be with Democrats from now on. Thank you a lot.
Hey, appreciate you calling, and feel free to call in anytime. And again, if you'd like to call in before we go ahead. We got another phone call. You're on the Real News.
Yes, Baron, this is Dave.
Hey, how you doing today, sir?
Good. I've got, you guys are, as Bill Anderson said, you're hitting on the head pretty good today, and I'd like to make another comment, another contribution. In my opinion, the government has a vested interest in promoting chaos to eventually remove our guns. I think they promote this black culture thing. The criminals, the pants hanging, the drug dealer and the pimp is the coolest guy in the town. They promote this. And I wouldn't even be surprised if they're supplying the drugs to these people. Now, for example, if something were to happen to Obama, I think every city in this country would light up. You'd be able to see it from the moon.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it would be just like the riots we saw, in the late 1960s, something similar to that. And as you say, it's become cool in this culture to be just a complete loser, in my opinion, anyway.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the thing is, this black thing has become the third rail. Nobody can criticize a black except another black. Bill Cosby is adamant about this idiotic black culture they have. He complains about it constantly, but a white guy cannot open his mouth. You can criticize Mexicans, you can criticize the government, criticize churches, but you can't touch the blacks.
Non-discrimination is, of course, non-discrimination. Period.